Today's coverage brought to you by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner, alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're here in the state of Nevada getting set for what should be a wonderful day of golf. Wolf Creek Golf Club is the site for the action. And Frank, this really is the definition of desert golf. It is spectacular.
The green oasis, Rich, amongst this canyon area is just something to be seen, really. It's hard to imagine you can actually build a golf course like this. Elevated tees, huge changes in elevation, and you're sort of weaving your way around this magnificent sort of topography. And to be honest, I've never really seen a golf course like this. It's just an oasis. Amazing.
That's been the story of the day, hacking it out of the rough.
Going to have grass stains on the shoes come the end.
Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. Seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure. You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Well, where this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Poulter now, third shot. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. Playing his third here at the par 5. Locked in on the read and the speed. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Ian for birdie. Good putt, and now 1 under par. So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. Frank, there's so many impressive holes here at Wolf Creek, but the second really stands out.
Yeah, that tee box, is it 9 stories high? It's hard to imagine you can tee up that high, and obviously trying to judge distance is one thing, but also just the visual that you get. What a great shot.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Now the second shot here to this par 4 second.
Well, you took some yardage off that tee shot because it's playing downhill, and the second shot you might have to add a little bit on because it's going to play slightly back up the hill. Green has 3 different levels. It'd be very important you get the ball on the right level. That bunker on the right, if you come out of it a little bit because that second shot's slightly uphill, there could be a little bit of a problem, especially if the flag's all the way in the back.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Well, that hurts. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. These putts keep the round together.
Now putt for par. Even par currently.
How does that stay out?
I have no earthly idea. That's cruel, that. Hole's round. Ball's meant to go in.
Clean this up with a tap. Good stroke. Just came up empty. Just a shade over par, +1. And so just getting started, even par so far. All right, Frank, describe the third hole.
Well, it's a par 3 with a bit of a tabletop green, Rich. Some bunkers right and left of that, but also it's going to play a little bit further. This tee shot is uphill, unlike the opening 2 holes. So a 3 here, and that certainly won't hurt the scorecard. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Look out left.
And there's rough over there. Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Doing whatever he wants with that golf ball. Moving it left, moving it right, hitting it straight when it's called for. He's doing it all. He'll need to be strong with this. Settles in over the putt. One over for the day. Par bid here. Lost that mini battle right there on that hole with a bogey and slips to 1 over par. 383-yard fourth hole. Certainly not long, Frank, but there's plenty of trouble out there.
Yeah, this is very much a positional hole. This is not sort of tee it up with a driver and just rip it down there. Just find the fairway. You're going to have virtually just a short wedge, 9-iron really at the most into this green. And really, this is a good chance for a birdie. So 2 good shots, and you shouldn't be too far away. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Now playing the second here at the par 4. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. This is a good-looking shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
So, Frank, just from the fringe, what's the best way to hit this shot?
The best players with chip. This is going to be risky, though. I don't know if he's got the skill.
Ian Poulter for par. Nice putt. Count it. Nice putt, and now back to level par. Down to the par 5 fifth hole. Cut it over the ridge here, Frank.
Well, if you can, if you dare. And there is actually a stream here. I know we're in the middle of a desert, but if you can clear that stream, that's the main thing. This is a crazy-looking tee shot because it looks like you want to go down that left, down that canyon area, but if you don't know the exact distance you fly the ball, then you're going to be in lots and lots of problems. Those collection of 3 bunkers down the right side, as long as you can avoid that, then that second shot to this par 5, that's not overly long, it's just under 500 yards, is certainly reachable. Second shot will play uphill to a elevated green with, once again, 3 different levels.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Really good play off the tee, at least 300 yards and in the fairway. Frank, what's it going to take here on this approach at the par 5?
Well, some people might actually try and bounce it in between those 2 bunkers and run the ball up on the green, but personally, I'd try and actually take a hybrid or something with a little bit more loft and try and fly the ball. Take those 2 bunkers out of play.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Now the second shot to the par 5. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. And setting up here in the rough. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Good read, good line, well played.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Bottom of the barrel, and now to 2 under. Here at the 6th, 447-yard par 4. Pretty good hole, Frank.
Yeah, probably a layup hole, too, for the longer hitters. Something out there around the 280, 290-yard mark to make sure you don't go it in the stream. Obviously, it's a dogleg right, as you can see. The canyon on both sides is sort of well-defined, so you know where not to go. Second shot plays a little bit back up the hill to a green, once again, that's anything other than flat. It's fun. You've got to make sure you get that ball on the right tier if you want to have a birdie putt here.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, you just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
The second shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two. Should be safely on deck.
This is a 13-footer. Oh, I thought he had that.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. That has to feel good. That's a birdie. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and it's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and that's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up. Just
good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. Well, that's not the way you wanted to start out the backside here.
Yeah, you can't afford from inside 10 feet. You feel like you have to make those, and I mean, they really sting when they miss.
How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good, line looked good, just did not take that final break.
So with that, the score is now at even par. Just a little tap in here. And with that putt, he moves to 3 under. Frank, the par 3/8 really is Wolf Creek in a nutshell. It's hard, and it's really pretty.
It is, and it's really long too. Just under 250 yards off that back tee. Slight bit of elevation, but you can see from the tee, obviously, where you don't want to go and where you do go. If you're a little...
Frank, we've all been there. You hit one in the water, you're down. How do you regroup?
You've got to start from scratch again. Everybody's going to hit bad shots. That's just the nature of the game. But compounding mistakes, that's the problem that you want to avoid.
So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the 3rd shot.
Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Frank, sadly, I've been there too often. In the water, you get down on yourself. What's the right way to approach this mentally?
Well, you've almost got to take a step backwards, Rich. This can add up so quickly. So give yourself a little pat on the back, say it's fine. I mean, you're human. You're allowed to hit bad shots. But the big thing now is to avoid 2 in a row.
Now on to his 3rd shot after the last one went into the water. He'll need to be strong with this. Poulter trying to get out of here with just 1 drop shot. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
And getting ready for the putt. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
Couple shots over par. Two over for the day. Set to round out the front side here at Wolf Creek with a par 4.
Fun hole for the big hitter too. They can really take advantage of this. The last fairway bunker down there on the right side is just over 300 yards to get over it. And longer hitters could nearly drive it in the green side bunker on the right. So just tee it up there. You're playing desert golf for a reason. Enjoy it. Just have a little flick in here. And chance too to have a little birdie at the end of your front 9.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, as we look at the approach here at the 9th, what do you think the best play is?
Well, unless you've laid up off the tee, Rich, you're only going to have a short shot into this green. You don't have to loft it too high. You can use the full length of the green. So something coming in a little bit lower and bouncing towards the flag is probably the best play.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
He'd love to get this one. Big putt for birdie. Well, that was just a lousy putt right there. No other way to say it. Just 5 feet left. Come on, don't do that.
Cruel lip out.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Has it. Good putt right there. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that, hanging in the sky. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Headed for the bunker? Well, he'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
Well, given the choice, most players would rather play from the green grass versus the white sand.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and take that much more out of that fairway bunker. Couldn't reach the green. It's a smart play.
Frank, this is an important approach shot because our featured player was really good early, a little bit shaky of late. This is a point in time where you need to get it back.
Yeah, you almost need to stop. Just stand still for a second. Almost just flush it out, because at the moment you're starting to look right and left at the trouble. Let's get back to what worked. Let's start looking where we want the ball to go, where the flag is, and start going there.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Frank, how did he do there?
I would say more than the average. Get inside 20 feet from that distance.
He's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. Getting set now over the putt.
Whoa, what a bonus.
Poulter just trying to keep his round on track. This is for par. Well, that wasn't a gimme, but it sure made it look easy. On to the 11th hole, we're looking downhill, 215 yards to the green.
And this is one of the holes that you realize you're at Wolf Creek. You would never see this hole anywhere else in the world. It's amazing when you stand on this tee. You see all of the canyons around, but there is a little green area down there surrounded by a couple of bunkers. It's a great-looking par 3. It measures 215 yards, very playable, and you never know, today might be the day where you make birdie.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Birdie try up next. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
This is a 16-footer. Wow, what a putt. That is huge.
that sneaky distance.
Nice par to remain 1 under. Par 5, 12th, and Frank, another reminder that Wolf Creek can really be intimidating.
It can. Water down the left, they'll take a huge dent off your scorecard. A lot of fairway down the right. Somehow find that. This par 5 can be reachable in 2. There's still trouble to the right of this green if you get a little bit cavalier. This, without doubt, the longest green on the golf course. It's 55 yards from front to back.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Wrong way again. He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Wow, Frank, he did well just to get it on the green from that lie.
I didn't think that was doable.
Poulter now, third shot. This one just requires a little bit of focus. What a beautiful roll right there, dead center. Sizable putt from 16 feet. Will make birdie if this drops. Bottom of the barrel, and now to 2 under. Now to the 13th hole, and, oh, I don't know, should we just fly it over the mountains, Frank?
It looks like that, but then you better find dry land. 350 yards, but as the crow flies, it's probably just a little over 300 yards. I don't know if the mere mortals would really want to flash it across that desert ridge. You probably want to play a little left of it, have a little pitch up the hill, but if you're one of the longer hitters, why not just try it, see if you can make it.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Oh, not what you want here, Frank. Sit down.
This is out of bounds over there.
That one is in the bunker. Well, in the sand, but it has been raked nicely, looking for something positive. Love it. With a nice splash out of the bunker, it lands softly and just runs out right next to the hole. Beautiful shot. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. -1 for the day. -3 now for the round. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
It's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. The hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side, so you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Routine stuff here, Frank, from the bunker.
You just got to be careful of that lip in front of him with his third shot coming up.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed. Really. This is that awkward length.
Boy, he looked like Ben Crenshaw right there. That was smooth and easy, right in the heart. Did the job right there. Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down in those bunkers because they're a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
Hoping to get this up and down here, Frank, at the par 3 after missing the green.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
This is a 13-footer. Frank, you know what gets me about this game? Here a person makes a legitimate effort, makes a good stroke, and that ball spins around and is just laughing at the player. And now what's left, you could breathe on that ball. It counts the same as a 300-yard drive. It's not right.
But it's the beauty of the game.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Frank, we hear the sports psychologists say, forget about the bad shot, put it behind you. But you know, it just isn't that easy sometimes. You make the double bogey as he did on a previous hole, you're steaming mad. It's hard to let it go.
Well, it's like a lot of things in life too. You've got to choose whether you want to be your own friend or your own foe. And you know, right now you can see that he's fighting himself, and that's the biggest difference. You got to realize your best friend out there is you.
Confidence right now clearly is shaken. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Birdie try up next. Frank, downhill shot here. Will he have to take it just a little bit easier?
Yeah, be careful with the ball position as well. If you play the ball too far forward and try and scoop it, it's not going to work.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Wow, I thought he made that. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Misses the putt here. Has to try again and add another stroke to the scorecard. Nice par to remain 3 under. Clean this up with a tap. Drops it, and he's at even par. Frank, this is really a cool closing stretch here at Wolf Creek. Short par 3 15th, the short 4 at the 16th, and now the par 5 17th. You can make up some ground in a hurry as you come down the finishing stretch.
You certainly can. A good drive short of the little stream creek that runs across there, and this is doable as a two-shotter. You find the bunkers or trouble off the tee, then obviously you're forced to lay up, leaving that third shot across the water. But really a fun hole if you want to try and take that second shot on.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. Frank, most golf courses have what they call a signature hole, the one that is really just jaw-dropping, that stands out. Wolf Creek has so many signature holes.
It has, and one that comes to mind, to your point, Rich, the second tee, for example, when you stand on that, that's actually 9 stories high, and you're hitting it over the rocky canyon just to try and reach a fairway. And as you said, there's just one of many, but it's phenomenal when you think you can just have holes like this in the middle of the desert, and they're playable.
Ian Poulter, we've seen it in the past at the Ryder Cup. He's an energy guy, a momentum guy. Will this be the start of something big? It's an eagle putt for Poulter.
Oh, another one goes in.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. So a tester from 4 feet. Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. Finishing hole here at Wolf Creek is only 307 yards. Frank, where's the trouble here?
Short and to the right of this par 4. Really, there's a multitude of options off this tee. You could hit an iron, you could hit a fairway wood. Even some might try and hit a driver, but that's a little too risky. There's too many problems up ahead if you try and.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
On dry land, and can he carry it this time though?
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
NASA, we have a splashdown. So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water.
Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back, he didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Frank, what happened there?
It's just a flyer, Rich. Ball wasn't sitting all the way down in the rough. He got enough loft on it, and actually, it was a pretty good swing. The ball was never going to stop.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. That had to really hurt Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
This is the strength of his game, putting. Ian Poulter set to go. Not too bad, a round of 70. A disastrous triple bogey attempt here. So with that, the score is now at even par. Frank, you and I have covered golf around the world. I have never seen anything quite like Wolf Creek Golf Club here in Nevada.
I didn't think you could build a golf course in this sort of area like this, but they have, and they've succeeded. It's a wonderful course to play. It's so pleasing on